Just believing isn't enough. It's a good start, but having belief isn't enough. The power comes from the words that you speak. The words that you speak to yourself internally and externally.
Manifest mindset with me.
Hello and welcome to Manifest Mindset by Affirm Afform Attract. Your place to come to when you need tips and advice when manifesting. We are an affirmation channel and you can find all our affirmation videos on YouTube. Now, having belief, having faith is a wonderful thing, and we need to start our life like that. Having belief and faith, it's steps, it's stones that you step on to help you achieve the life you want to achieve. But there's something that has a little bit more power than belief, because you can believe all you like. But if you don't truly believe in your belief, then you kind of get stuck. And how you set forth the motion in seeing your belief into reality is to speak it into existence. So it's just saying things like, I'm healed, I'm prosperous, I'm successful. As I've said many times on this podcast, we speak life into our negativity all the time, especially when the life that we have brought on ourselves is not panning out how we want it to be. In the last episode, I talked about our current reality is our thoughts of yesterday, and so if we want our reality to change, we need to change our thoughts today. And changing the thoughts goes alongside with how you verbally, internally and externally speak about your life. That includes, dare I say it, because I'm no stranger to this, when you speak to your friends about your problems. I know we need to get it out and off our chest. And it would be not helpful if I say don't speak about your problems at all, because in reality, we're going to do it. I would encourage you to try and speak less of it. Or when you do speak it, you speak it to get out your chest, because I do think sometimes we need to get things off our chest. If we internalize things too much, it will take one tiny thing to make us to just lose it. But then afterwards, just affirm that, oh, this is happening right now, but that's not my reality tomorrow. Things are better, getting better as I speak, or something along those lines. I think it's good to say something like that, because it helps kind of pushes down the negative, and you're putting a positive spin on top of it, and it will make you feel better in the long run. It may not make you feel much better, but at least will hopefully leave you from feeling really negative after you've just done discussing whatever's going on with your life. The plan here is to basically bring forth what you want inside, and inside you want the life that you desire. And for you to establish this life is to get going with the words. Yeah, you look at people who's made it, people, they got success in their lives, whatever that success is. At some point in their lives, throughout their lives, they are verbalizing, believing, and throwing out there the words of encouragement to themselves. Do they have down days? Absolutely. Do they have bad days? I'm sure they do. But what keeps them going and what gets them to push them forward is the words that they speak to themselves. And it is going to be a challenge. Why shouldn't it be a challenge? Life is a challenge. If it wasn't a challenge, you'll be living the life that you want now. So what you have to do is say to yourself, right, I declare that I am successful. I declare I'm in the top 10 business, or whatever your business is. I am the top 10 YouTuber. I'm in this field, in this niche. I am the top 10 designer, artist, whatever it is that you want to proclaim it and declare it every single day. I'm going to say to you, forget about saying loads of affirmations. If you are struggling, just say, I am it. I am successful throughout the day. I am successful. I declare that I am successful. And yes, there's going to be days where you're just going to say it and you're not going to believe it. Forget about that. Just keep saying it until you start to believe it. Because what can happen is that you might notice a shift in your actions. You might notice a shift in how you speak to yourself as well as you speak to others. You might notice a shift that you might walk differently. You might take more effort in your appearance. You might do more, like you might read more or do more on your business. There's little shifts, and maybe you might not even notice these changes, but some people might notice, like, oh, you seem different today. They can't put their finger on it, and you might just think, well, nothing's changed. I haven't got a new haircut. I've got the same clothes. I'm still broke. I'm still single. Life is still not working. You might think that, there's nothing obvious has changed. But once you start declaring a thing, your vibration will start to change. And where there was all muted colors that wasn't, what's the word? I can't find the word. That wasn't flattering to you, people will start to sense a change in you. Even though you may not feel it yourself, even though they themselves might not know exactly what it is, put their finger on it, but they can sense something is happening. And if something like that is happening, embrace it and just keep doing what you're doing. Keep proclaiming, keep affirming. Write down a favorite affirmation line, right? And repeat it every single day, throughout the day. I am successful. I am healed. I am clean. I am fruitful. I am prosperous. I am abundant. Life works out for me. When things are going down, life is working out for me as I speak. Life is working out for me. Life always works out for me. I cannot help but to have life work out for me. I know sometimes hearing the same message over and over and over again, it can infuriate you if you are really, really on a low mood. But believe me and trust me, these are methods that are very important to use to help you get through whatever you're going through. I've had days and I've had to... Okay, let me explain something. Do you have days where you have spent days, sometimes even weeks, where you're just feeling really low, and out of the blue, whether it's first thing in the morning, throughout the day, something just clicks, and all of a sudden you're in a more positive mood, a good mood, and you just feel encouraged to do something about your life, whether it's research, look for another job, start that business plan, whatever it is. And and hopefully it usually lasts for a few hours and you feel encouraged. And how many times have you had those moments and there was no cause for it? You didn't watch something motivating, you didn't see something that really inspired you. It was like a light. It's almost like your spirit is speaking to you and saying to you, don't you dare give up. Take this spark and do something with it. Life sometimes gives you a helping hand. Not as often as we like, but it gives you a helping hand. And when you get that spark, take it and run with it. I've had that when I've just tried not to feel sorry for myself. I'm trying not to feel low, and I'm trying so hard, and it just, you just whatever. But somehow, somewhere, a spark ignites. And all of a sudden, I feel highly motivated, highly positive. My eyes are open and I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. With that, I start listening to something motivational, something inspirational. I start affirming, and regardless that I haven't looked at my bank account and there isn't £10,000 in there, or looked in the mirror and I've lost a few pounds in weight, or anything like that, I feel as though I have the power to change my life. I feel as though that something good can happen, and things are happening. Something good is coming. And when I feel like that, even if it lasts just a handful of hours or less, I run with it. I affirm, I start doing stuff. I just get up and I just, oh, let me write some affirmations to make a new video for my channel, like do some video content batching. Oh, let me do an extra podcast, or let me start researching this, or whatever it is. I take that good mood and I work with it, because we all know that sometimes we can have a tiny spark of inspiration or motivation, and it's quickly extinguished with dark thoughts and negative thoughts, and it kind of stays extinguished. But when you have that spark, go and run with it. When you don't have that spark, start affirming. Whatever it is that is ailing you, I am healed. My mindset is healed. I have an abundant mindset. I have a prosperous mindset. I have a motivated mindset. If you are struggling to manifest what you want, try and manifest a certain type of way of thinking. Manifest a different mindset. Manifest that, oh, I find it so easy to verbally express positive things about myself and my life. I'm so happy and grateful that life is working out for me. I'm so happy and grateful that in moments of despair, I still manage to affirm and keep affirming for a better and improved life or day or whatever it is. So use the power of your words to continually affirm for the life that you want. I know I've sent this message over and over and over again, but I will keep saying it, and I will keep repeating it, and I will keep doing messages on this until one day you might come from a place where you've been doing this, and you get into a situation where you just feel like giving up, and then you'll turn on the radio, you'll turn on the podcast, you turn onto YouTube, and someone will say something to ignite you again. Yes, it's great to have those moments, but also these messages, when you listen to them, it's like, oh my gosh, I remember when I listened to this message, I'm feeling down. Yes, let me affirm, let me breathe life into myself, let me see a different reality tomorrow. And the only way I can do that is to speak it into existence. I affirm that today and tomorrow, and from then on, I have an amazing day, I have a blessed day, I have a successful day, my life is working out for me, I've always had a great life. And you keep affirming. Okay, it could just be one affirmation that you are using. You might only be able to just affirm one thing because you feel so heavy and burdened with worry. Just take one thing, one aspect out of your life, even if it's to clear the worry from your head. Affirm that my head is clear, I can focus and I can think clearly, and I have a very good mindset and a positive attitude, whatever it is. Anyway, guys, I hope this podcast has found you well. If you want to hear some affirmations, please check out my YouTube channel, Affirm Afform Attract. I have plenty, over 200 videos on affirmations, from abundance, success, love, career, opportunities, booster ones to there's all different types of affirmations. So check out the channel, and if you click on the links below, I also have a 369 worksheet. I've put a link down that you can click. It's a downloadable worksheet. You click, you print it off, and you can write it. Okay, guys, until next time, later.